And nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. We got a fantastic show lined up for you today. Welcome to NFL Sunday, week 6, and we've already got a game going in London. So good to see everyone. Hope you're having a great Sunday so far. Coming off a big, college football week 7 Saturday. And Big Brian Blade, my boy in the chat. Hey, he said it best. Look, Nebraska got the win. Maryland covered. All is good. Yes, sir. That's the perfect utopia that we wanted right there, man. So good to see everybody. Hope you're having a great weekend. Big Brian said, what up, AB, man? What's up, brother? So good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Big Michael, another Beats NFL Sunday with AB. My man. So good to see you, buddy. Hope you are well. Zach said, good morning, crew. Good morning to see. Good morning and good to see all of you. Ian, there we go. Big John, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Big Simple, save me, AB. I need to finish this OSHA 30 course, and I don't want to. Oh, my goodness, man. A little occupational safety hazard. Oh, hey, stay safe out there, big dog. We need you. Fantasy Life, good morning, man. Good morning. How we doing? You doing all right? Drop in. Feel free. Obviously, everybody follow Fantasy Life. Make sure, subscribe, all of that. Yeah. Going to be a big Sunday. So we're going to talk about betting. We're going to talk about the games. We're going to talk about fantasy. We're going to talk about Major League Baseball too. Big game 1 today. Mariners and the Blue Jays. All right. Congrats to sorry. Congrats. I just lost all my train of thought. Congrats to the Brewers. I hate it for the Cubs. Hate that their season came to an end. Heck of a series that we had there. Michael, Sean Payton got this Broncos team turned around fast. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did, man. Yeah, and food coming somewhere. There we go. Fancy doing great at Circa, AB. Absolutely. Let's go. Circa, great spot. Great spot. All right, so let's jump into it now. Yesterday, here's how we did. 5-4. So we finished ahead. I mean, we'll always take that, right? Arkansas, Tennessee under 68.5. We got that. Georgia -4. We got that. Hey, real quick, we spoke about this yesterday. And remember that Georgia is a team that doesn't necessarily start well, but things tend to happen for them. And they end up finishing well. Now, I don't want to put anything out there, but Aubie, I'm at a point where I'm just going to stop investing my money in Auburn. What's the point? Man, hold strong, brother. Look, I'm going to tell you, I'm not one that throws out like, oh, teams got screwed. Auburn been getting screwed on some calls this year. All right, I'm just going to say it. Auburn has been getting just, not even, look, I don't have the terminology without cursing, right? But it's been rough, brother. And you're getting that from me. Sinful. Dogs have been a second-half team forever. Absolutely. They really are. So, all right. So we get Georgia, Texas A&M, UNLV. We get that one. Tennessee, Liberty. We get that one. Ohio State, Illinois. We get that one. That ended at 50. Brewers team total. Do not get that. Florida State. What are you doing? Is it over with Mike Norvell and Florida State? Is it done? I mean, they lost to Pittsburgh at home. LSU, Iowa State. I was worried about them, man. Good win for Colorado. Got to give credit to Colorado, Deion Sanders, all of that. Aubie Kirby can go to hell. I'm not laughing at you, bro. I'm laughing because I'm a Tennessee fan and I'm in the same spot. I'm in the same spot, bro. We can't beat them either. We gave our best. We can't do it either. I'm right there with you, bro. This is a good space. You're good. Let it fly. Get it all out. I had to do the same thing. I did it live. So, look, man, you're good, bro. Let it rip. Trust me. We're family. Excuse me. I'm sorry. That was horrifically non-professional for me to just cough into the mic. All right. Iowa State. Yeah. Tough loss to Colorado, but props to Colorado. In Alabama, Missouri over 51.5. It ended at 51. Oh my goodness, man. Like we were spot on with this. It ends at 51, but spot on doesn't count. Always a loss, man. Rick, Bama is in trouble if their number one running back is out for any length of time. Bama got Tennessee this week. Or coming up, apologies. Aubie, hey, Auburn, Tennessee. We got to figure this thing out, though. We could keep losing to the pups. I know. Like, dude, I was talking about teamwork on the show the other day. Like, we got to be like ants. We got to think like ants. All right, we got to team up on this somehow. I don't know what the answer is. But I mean, Tennessee almost lost to Arkansas. So Green Bay is coming off a bye and is facing a Bengals defense that is battling applesauce brain and giving up the third most passing yards in the league. Yeah. And Cincinnati is also doing it offensively with a quarterback that's been there for about 72 hours, right? Like, and I'm agreeing with you. Like, Michael, like, I think you're laying out something fantastic. Like, it's a big spread, but Green Bay should be all over it today. I completely agree. I love Green Bay to bring an expanded passing game. Love 230 plus. Jacobs 3+ receptions. Kraft Golden Doves 4+ receptions equals plus 2,000. I like it. I agree. I think Green Bay is going to have the ball a lot, and they're going to own time of possession. And we'll talk more about all the games for sure. But please drop in anything that you have for sure. All right. So did we get all those? I want to make sure we didn't miss any of the losses too. All right. So 5-4, we'll take it. Not the best day in the world, but anytime you're ahead, baby, we'll let it fly. So, all right. Howie Schwab, crew play of the day. So you see a poll in the chat. Jump in, vote. Where are you going? So this show obviously is going to be heavily NFL. So let's mix in some Major League Baseball too. All right. Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. The winner of this series goes to the World Series. So where are you going? Game 1. Mariners at the Blue Jays. All right, you going Mariners money line, you going Blue Jays money line. You going over 8, you going under 8. Polls in the chat, vote now. We'll update as we always do at the end of the show. We'll talk more about that game here in just 1 second. Last thing, we'll be live tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central for Sunday Night Football. Lions and the Chiefs, is that right? Lions and the Chiefs. Now that is a Sunday Night Football game right there. So come hang out tonight. We're going to break down that game in full and have a blast doing it. We're going to have baseball, all kinds of stuff going on too during it. So, all right. Yeah, that's what we got. Okay, so let's jump into the picks. If I can find the video. There we go. Well, that was a professional transition. Can't get that on the networks, folks. All right. So let's start this off. I want to do a parlay with the Blue Jays on the money line and something that we can have to have a little bargaining chip. So the Bills play on Monday night. All right, we're going to go with a little Toronto, upstate New York kind of blend here. We're going to take the Blue Jays on the money line today and the Bills on the money line tomorrow night in Monday Night Football. You see what I'm saying? So I want to have something that the game is in Toronto, John. Yeah, and we'll talk more about it in a second. But, yeah, I want to take the Blue Jays on the money line, and I want to take the Bills on the money line. I want to get something in the hopper there that if we can get a Blue Jays win today, we got something sitting. All right, Tua Tagovailoa to throw a pick, minus 120. Also like Mac Jones to throw a pick. Tua going up against the Chargers. Mac Jones on the road against the Bucks. And then Geno Smith at home against the Titans. And this Raiders-Titans game is actually going to be a pretty fun game. It's not going to mean anything. But Boogie, is it going to be windy in Carolina today? Yeah, that total dropped one. Did you see that? Boogie, great eye, bro. Good eye. That total dropped one. So, all right, Geno Smith, interception. All right, now Steelers money line going up against the Bengals. All right. And the Cowboys money line at plus 120. Also going to take the Colts money line, the Raiders money line, minus 115. and got to take the Cowboys and the Panthers. We'd already played this over 49.5. Now you can get that at 48.5. Thanks to exactly what Boogie was talking about. There is some wind out there. Brian, Blue Jays should crush Seattle today. I mean, you would think, right? Like Seattle just coming off so much. Tony, pick it on Tua again. I can't blame you. Well, I'll tell you what, we stayed off him last week, and he didn't throw one. I've got a feeling the Chargers defense is going to be a little feisty today. TJ says, went 3-2 in the NHL plays I gave out yesterday. No plays today. Got family over and too much going on for Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving up there, buddy, and to everyone in Canada. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving indeed. Okay, so let's jump into today. All right, those are the picks. We'll get back to them. Keep dropping in your thoughts, picks, games that you want to talk about, areas that you want to talk about. We're going to go through the games for sure, but yeah, like the Sunday is we have a lot of fun. You know what I mean? So anywhere you want to take it, take it. We'll go through all the games, but yeah. All right, so let's start here with some home runs, man. Let's have some fun. Where are you going today? Big Scott said, morning, AB. Good morning, buddy. So good to see you, man. Hope you're having a good day. All right. Only one game. All right. Mariners at the Blue Jays. Cal Raleigh plus 250. Vlad Guerrero pictured there plus 300. All of these brought to you by the fine folks at Mims Lumber. George Springer plus 325. Julio Rodriguez plus 450. And Eugenio Suarez plus 500. Okay. So if you're like just kind of coming into baseball, which is completely fine, what you need to know is this. So we're essentially, let me show you. We're essentially in the Final Four. This is where we're at. All right. Blue Jays, Mariners, Brewers, and Dodgers. Winner of the Blue Jays and Mariners goes to the World Series, plays the winner of the Brewers and Dodgers. So we're down to the Final Four. All right. So we'll go through the game in a second, but we're in Toronto. You got a roof. You're not going to have to worry about weather at all. Weather's done pretty much. I mean, you're going to have weather in Los Angeles, but it's usually pretty good. So other than that, we're playing under roofs. Now, I've been instructed to play the music by Liddy. I believe him and John have a showdown. Let's go. All right, so you guys are betting on the Titans-Raiders game, I believe. Correct? John says, Titans win 2 in a row for the first time in 3 years. Are you scared of my showdown? $20 super sticker. There we go. All right, so Titans and Raiders. John and Liddy. There we go. Sid says Vlad Guerrero home run. Okay, so that's what I was getting at. If you're kind of like just coming into baseball, Vlad Guerrero is hitting everything right now. Absolutely smoking the baseball. Now, all 5 of these guys are solid, right? But I'm going to go Vlad Guerrero too. I mean, there's no reason not to right now. He's absolutely just tattooing the ball, dude. Seeing it, hitting it, and aggressive. I love to see this out of Vlad. But look right above him. You got the king. Oh, God, man. This is going to be a great series. I can't wait to watch it. So, all right, let's jump into it because this is going to be one heck of a game. All right, Mariners at the Blue Jays here. All right, Mariners plus 135 on the money line. Blue Jays minus 165. Over under of 8. Okay. Now, here's the thing to note. The Mariners just went through a pretty long series. Blue Jays somewhat. Got Bryce Miller on the mound for Seattle. Stud. You got the gas man on the mound for Toronto. Big Kev is who Big Kev is. And we're not going to take anything away from him. But he's been around the block. It's a good pitching matchup. But you see an over-under of 8. All right. Now, jumping into this game. Here's the tough part. Not that the Blue Jays have been resting, but they're definitely more rested than Seattle, right? Doing the Chris Farley. Maybe I don't bathe consistently. No. People who don't know that clip are like, what? Andrew, Blue Jays are rested. Go, gas man. Yeah. Hey, Big Kev's been around the block, and he's a vet. He's throwing game 1 for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Now, taking a look at hitter versus pitcher historicals, okay? So let's take a look at the Mariners first against your boy Big Kev. Randy Arozarena hit 294. He has a home run. Canzoni 0 for 3. J.P. Crawford is 3 for 19. Josh Naylor, 364. Polanco, 214. And right here, Cal Raleigh, hitting 429 off Big Kev with 3 home runs. Yeah. Raleigh's going to come ready. Luke Raley, 1 for 6. Victor Robles, 1 for 6. Julio Rodriguez, 4 for 17, hit 235. He has a home run. Eugenio Suarez hitting 318. He has a home run. There you go. So that's the Mariners side. Now, let's look at the other side here. So the Blue Jays against Bryce Miller. Addison Barger over 2. Big Ernie Clement hitting 1,000. He's 2 for 2 off of Bryce. Jimenez over 3. Vlad Guerrero 1 for 4. IKF hit 333s, 1 out of 3. Alejandro Kirk 1 out of 2. Excuse me. Nathan Lukes 2 out of 2. Santander hitting 400 there. He's got a home run off Bryce Miller. George Springer 1 for 6. That one being a home run. And Varsho 0 for 2. So, yeah, I mean, you've got a couple standouts here on both sides. Not a lot of home runs, but that's, that's standard. These pitchers are pretty good. They're throwing in game 1 for a reason of the ALCS. So Scott said best time of the year. Yeah, it absolutely is the best time of the year. So, all right, if you ask me, I mean, look, I actually like Seattle coming off of this series in a quick turnaround. Hitting is contagious. And I think that the excitement of a fresh series coming off of a big win, it boosts morale in the clubhouse. Absolutely no doubt. Right? So I think that Seattle's coming in, vibes up. All right. On the other side, same deal. Now, they're a little more rested, but, again, we're not talking about a massive difference. And the Blue Jays have just been super vibes up because they're just hitting everything under the sun. Look, I am a fan of overs. That said, I'm not playing one today because been burned the last 2 days. Baseball's crushed me on these overs, right? So I am nervous about that. But I don't know, man. Game 1s in tournament baseball, especially, in a long 7-game series, they're fun. You come into it a little relaxed. So I'm telling you, like, the Mariners coming off of a series so quickly is what it is, but it can actually help. They might just continue what the hell they've been doing. And Toronto might continue what they've been doing, which is just blasting everything into the orbit. It's going to be a fun game. TJ, forget Cal Riley, the Blue Jays GM David Shadow. Other than the media after that series 2 years ago, David said Cal isn't that hard to pitch to with a 200 batting average. Well, Yeah. Cal responded with, yeah, no one likes him. Most of his players. Cal Ratley hitting the ball. Yeah. What did they say on training day? It turns out he's a somebody. And he's into the Russians for $1 million. Nobody thought he could get cash like that. I love Training Day. That's a great movie. You in the office, baby. Um, yeah. So look, man. Like, I'm coming at you straight up. I've been hit the last 2 days on these overs, so I'm taking a step back, right? Because I need to readjust. But it's good. Like, I know that we're on the Blue Jays, and yeah, a lot of that is playing at home, coming into it fresh. They've been playing their ass off, right? But do not sleep on the Mariners today. Them playing in a quick series could actually be very beneficial. I wouldn't be surprised if we see runs in the first inning. It feels like that kind of a series. Like that we're going to see all kinds of scenarios, And these are two teams that are not afraid to play tight games either. So they understand, hitting with 2 strikes, hitting with 2 outs, hitting with a runner on and 2 outs, runner on first and third, situational baseball. I mean, these two teams can do it, all of it, It's going to be fun. So, all right, that is Major League Baseball. So, all right, I bring it back up, the home runs, to say, okay, now let's reset and take a look at it again. So Cal Raleigh plus 250. Absolutely great historicals off of the gas man there. Vlad Guerrero plus 300, hitting everything out of the moon. George Springer plus 325. Julio Rodriguez plus 450. Eugenio Suarez plus 500. Big Chris Thomas reposted the stream. Chris, thank you, big dog. Appreciate you, Big Pat. Good to see you. Said everybody hit the like button. Yeah, that'd be huge. Thank you. If you're watching on your screen, just grab it. Or watching on your phone, just grab the screen, pull it down, hit like, pop it back up. John, 2.5 runs each. I like that. Yeah. But again, I've been burned the last 2 days, man. It's been 3-1 and 3-2 baseball. So I'm wanting to get I'm wanting to get a preview look in game 1. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Broncos defense is tough, no doubt. All right, let me get the picks back up here. Then let's jump into the NFL, obviously. All right, so Blue Jays money line, Bills money line plus 130. Tua Tagovailoa interception minus 120. Mac Jones interception minus 120. Geno Smith interception minus 125. Steelers money line, Cowboys money line plus 120. Colts money line, Raiders money line minus 115. And the Cowboys and the Panthers over 49.5. And actually, you can get the Cowboys Panthers now over 48.5. So there you go. Those are your plays. Now, let me pull up the slides for the NFL. And again, we have a full preview video. If you want to check that out, feel free. We went through every single game, deep dove. I'm going to pull those slides back up and we can talk about the NFL, but we'll do it relaxed way, right? So feel free to bring up any games. And it doesn't have to be just betting. Like, I mean, if we talk balls here too, you know what I mean? So feel free to drop anything like that. Fantasy, Survivor, anything. Open season, baby. All right, let me bring these up. Let's see if this works. There we go. Okay. All right, so the Broncos and Jets, they are playing now. And again, these slides are from 2 days ago, so numbers might be a little off from that, but, adjust accordingly. All right. Cardinals and the Colts. I don't want to bet on the Cardinals. We're on the Colts on the money line here. Yeah, there's just not a whole lot for me to say on this game. Kyler Murray, that situation. Yeah, just give me the Colts. I took the Colts in Survivor. Yeah, I feel you. And it's frustrating because the Cardinals, man, they have talent. He said so. Be weary, right? Yeah. Jinxie, got to peace out. Good luck, crew. Jinxie, so good to see you, buddy. Have a wonderful Sunday. Cycle, I like Pittman TD here. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm on the Colts on the money line. That's where I'm going. How do you feel about Dallas, Carolina over 41.5 plus Colts team total over 23? I absolutely love it. You're going to get Dallas, Carolina dropping that 7 points? Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I love both of them. Obviously the Colts team total, coming into play here. Yeah, 3 touchdowns and a field goal. And I think you get more than that. But yeah. I like that, Blade. I like that a whole lot, man. Yeah, so good to see you, bro. So good to see you, Jinxie. Yeah, be well, Jinxie, for sure. Tony, I like Darren Waller, anytime touchdown plus 240. There we go. I like it. Chargers and the Dolphins. Excuse me. Chargers really, man. They've lost 2. They're now 3-2 on the year. And look, the Chargers, it feels like every week, are either traveling from California to the other side of the country or the other side of the country to California. And they're back at it again in Miami. Chargers 4.5-point favorite, total 43.5. Yeah, Chargers, they're just so banged up. Yeah, whale. Yeah, Chargers O-line so banged up. They are. Like, they're just, it's brutal. And Miami's playing good football right now. However, I do think, like, knowing coaches, okay, and especially like a Harbaugh style, like Jim Harbaugh, his plan is going to be to shrink the game, right? He's going to say, look, my defense has got to get the edge. He's going to pull out every trick in the book here. I don't know if it's going to work. Miami's playing good. Like, I would not be surprised to see Miami win this game outright. That's a lot of travel again for a Chargers team that is so banged up. But they need a win so badly. And in the NFL, man, a team that is dying for a win usually gets it. This one's tough. We took Tua for a pick, but yeah. Be careful here. The Chargers are just, you just don't know what you're going to get. John asks, what's a good partner with Jacobs? Anytime touchdown at -270. It's a good question. Anybody in the chat, drop in your parlay pieces. What do you got? Oh, there you go, right there. John, Sam Darnold passing yards over 200 yards or 220. I like that. Sam Darnold is definitely going to throw. Nice. There we go. Okay. So, excuse me. Patriots and the Saints. Patriots, 3.5-point favorite, 45.5. Saints coming off a big win. God, excuse me. Saints coming off a big win over the Giants. Patriots playing good football too. I kind of dig the over in this game. Saints plus 3.5. Japan, I like that. Yeah, I think the Saints play pretty well. Like, Patriots coming off a big win. Matt Logan, Patriots going to cover. May's feeling himself. Yeah, he is. And Mike Vrabel's a good coach to have. Like, Mike Vrabel's a very positive guy. He really is. He comes off gruff and smartass, and he definitely is that. But players like playing for Vrabel because he's a former player and he gets it. He's really good about getting vibes up in the locker room. Very good about that. Yeah. Logs, you're 100% right. I agree. Like I feel the Patriots on this one, but I think the Saints will play well too. Like I do think that you're going to get points, and 45.5. That's um it's an attainable number. But remember what we talk about key numbers too. 45.5. Think how touchdowns, field goals are scored. So 5 touchdowns, 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. 6 touchdowns, 42. Field goal, 45.5. So understand, you're needing 7 touchdowns, right? Or 6 and 2 field goals. So that 45.5 is on the other side of a key number. John Radler's playing pretty good. Yes, sir, he is. Mm-hmm. Vrabel is also too tall, according to some NFL management. Right. Browns and the Steelers. Dylan Gabriel starting for Cleveland. I think I said earlier in the picks that the Bengals were playing the Steelers. I meant the Browns. I apologize if I made that mistake. The Browns and the Steelers. Bengals are playing the Packers. So Dylan Gabriel here, starting quarterback. Shedeur Sanders is behind him now that Joe Flacco's in Cincinnati. We're on the Steelers on the money line. They're 5.5-point favorite. Total of 38.5. Cyclone, this game is going to be awful, probably. Yeah, we're on the Steelers on the money line. I'm not playing anything with the spread. Saint, as a Steelers fan, stay away from that game. Yeah, divisional game. I mean, I'm rolling Pittsburgh. You know, I trust Mike Tomlin. You know, and Aaron Rodgers there. I don't trust it any more than that. But do you think Sam Darnold gets 2 passing touchdowns? Probably. Yep. Yeah, Japan, Tomlin off the bye. Yeah. Say it. I like the money line. I wouldn't go any further. Absolutely agree. John, AB, we post total key numbers in Discord. Absolutely. Yep. And I'll do it with the percentages too. No doubt. Tina, morning AB and crew. Sorry, I've been MIA. We were in Las Vegas and got home 6 a.m. Saturday morning and slept half my birthday away yesterday. Well, first off, happy belated birthday. Second off, hope y'all had a great trip. And third, sleeping half the day on your birthday actually sounds glorious. I would love that. So, yeah, hopefully you got a present because you deserve it. And Tina, I hope you're doing well. And happy belated birthday for sure from all of us. Well, let me get the stat up here. Browns haven't won a regular season game in Pittsburgh since 2003. Oh my God. I was in school in 2003. High school. Oh. I'm not exactly a baby. That's a long time. 2003. Sinful said Libra season. Yes, Tina, it is. Yeah, I'm October 23rd. So like I'm like right at the start of like Scorpio season. When all of the good Lord's little misfit children get to run around for a month. All right, let's go to the Cowboys and the Panthers here. We're on the over 49.5. It's down to 48.5. Vibes are super up for both of these teams, man. Like, sinful. Boo, you do fit that description, AB. Yeah, I'm a Scorpio through and through. 100%. All of those qualities, good and bad. All of them. Yeah, it's spot on. Yeah, I'm on the over at Cowboys and the Panthers, dude. I think that you're going to have Like the Cowboys, all you know is scoring. Like the Cowboys know who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like I can work with that. The Cowboys know exactly what they do well, what they don't do very well, and hiding and masking it. That's football, baby. You know what I mean? Like that's coaching. I dig where this Cowboys team is at, and I think that you're gonna get points on that Panthers defense. That being said, the Panthers are not playing terrible football by any means. And Bryce Young, if you break down his numbers and his film, Bryce Young is actually playing pretty good, and they're running the football too. This is going to be a fun one. I think that time of possession is obviously going to be something, in this game. But I think you're going to see kind of shootout mode because what the hell else do they know? This is a noon NFC game that would normally be, that 4:25 Eastern. I'm excited. Yeah, the Cowboys are really fun to watch. Panthers are too. Seahawks and the Jaguars. Jaguars 1.5 point favorite. Total 46.5. Long trip for Seattle. The Seahawks are wanting to run the football more, and they're getting there as we go, like week by week. And I think they're going to look to continue that. But Sam Darnold's going to have to throw the football. He knows it. They know it. And everybody's fine with it because he's pretty good. Tony says Jags D to get a pick. I can see that. You're going to see a high quantity of throwing in this game on both sides. I don't normally play Trevor Lawrence either for an interception, but I can see it today. It's a long trip for Seattle. Jacksonville coming off a big win over the Chiefs. 4-1, 3-0 at home. If I were the Seahawks, I'm coming into this game and I'm trying to score immediately. I think a Seahawks first quarter, first half, team total over is a good look here. Again, I don't hate the Sam Darnold interception. I don't know the juice, the price on it, but he's going to throw it a lot. Like, I have nothing against Geno Smith. He's just, we play picks because he throws a lot, and I feel the same way about Darnold. Matthew Stafford, I love Stafford, but he's in the same boat too. Yeah, it's a tough one. Total of 46.5. What do you guys think? Thomas, anytime touchdown. Cup, first touchdown. All right. Rams and the Ravens. Oh, the Ravens. 1-4. 1-4. Here's the tough part, is that it's the NFL. Like the minute that we think, okay, this is the game. Like this is the win. If there were a team that's going to win, it's the Rams over the Ravens, right? And watch. Ravens go out and smoke the Rams. Now, I'm not saying that that's definitely going to happen, but Cyclo Kyron game for sure. Running back the Rams. Yeah, he's going to get a lot of looks. Big David. Good morning, AB. Great day yesterday. Yes, sir, it was. Yes, sir, it was. Hawk. Seahawks 9-1 on the road. Yeah. Like, that's the thing, man. Like, don't bet the Jaguars just coming off of a big win. In fact, keep an eye on them even more because the Seahawks, I feel Seahawks points in this game. They're a well-coached football team. Yeah, Cycle. I think the weather is bad too in this. Tony, yeah, what's the weather like out there? What are we looking at? Oh, sorry. You meant Baltimore or the Rams at the Ravens. Yeah, see it right there, 61 degrees. From AccuWeather. I don't see any thunderstorms, but there could be. I'm not fully aware on that. Logan, Ravens offense is 100% built for Lamar. They simply can't find the offense without him. Nope, they can't. And that's the risk. That's the risk. You know, the Colts did it with Peyton Manning. And I remember they asked the offensive coordinator way back when the reporter said, well, what happens if Peyton gets hurt? They said, we go home. He said, what do you mean we go home? He said, the season's over. We go home. David, as you said, man, the minute you think a team like the Ravens, they look like a Super Bowl team. The NFL is crazy. It is. It is. Like that's the scary part. Is that there's no gimme, man. But the Ravens are playing terrible. So, you know, even with Lamar, their defense was giving up a lot. Now, without Lamar, it's going to be even more brutal. So, yeah, pay attention to the weather there. All right, Titans and the Raiders. Raiders, 4.5-point favorite. Total 41.5. Low number. Titans coming off a miracle win over Arizona. The Raiders coming off a loss to the Colts. Addison, favorite. Peyton backup. Got to be Curtis Painter for me. Yeah, Painter. Dude, you remember the Vanderjack ears? Got some idiot liquored up kicker. Liddy said, Raiders. Yeah, look, this isn't going to be the most exciting game on paper. Okay. And Addison, I might be a Jim Sorgi guy. That might be my favorite backup. I might be a Sorgi guy. Dungy seemed like he liked Sorgi. Yeah, Titans and the Raiders on paper. Look, I doubt that a global audience is coming to find this game. That said, though, number one, we got a nice showdown on it between Liddy and John. All right. And number two, this game's going to be pretty fun. I like the over. Now, we've got the Raiders on a money line in a parlay, but I like the over 41.5. I assure you that the Titans are not coming in scared. In terms of what I mean is that not scared to make a mistake. So they're going to chuck the football. And we know with the Raiders that Geno's going to chuck it too. This will actually be a pretty fun game. If you're looking for a game that like you just want to bet on and just watch insanity, both good and bad, this is your game. It'll be fun. The ball's going to be moving. Cam Ward versus Geno Smith. Like, the ball will be moving through the air. I can't promise anything else except insanity. So, yeah, there you go. Michael, I hope the Titans are still feeling good about their amazing win and play inspired football today. Agreed, man. And I think that they do, right? Like, you know, Brian Callahan, their head coach, he's given up, you know, play calling duties. You know, he's facing death's door, so to say. Like, there's no reason to come into this like, all right, you know, we're on the bus, you know, high school football, nobody talk, everybody serious. Like, no. Why would we do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm the Titans coach, I'm not like, no. Let's come in loose, boys. Let's have fun and find some cool stuff along the way. That's my mindset. And let's make games a circus. That's a strategy. That's coaching. You don't have a whole lot to work with, right? And the Raiders are getting themselves, you know, finding themselves as well. So you're gonna have a lot of ups and downs. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna cry. You're gonna hold hands with your family. It's gonna be entertaining for all. I don't know where that pitch came from, but This game's going to be something. So, Titans and the Raiders, 4:05 Eastern, 3:05 Central. All right, we'll wrap this up here. All right, Bengals and the Packers. Joe Flacco starting for the Bengals today. He's been there for 4 days, so I'm sure that he's very comfortable with the offense and all of his new teammates. And he's playing on the road. And he's playing on the road in Green Bay against the Packers, coming off of a bye. Fantastic. Yeah, Packers 14.5-point favorites, a total of 44.5. 14.5, big number. Be careful with that in the NFL. That's hard for anybody. But that Bengals defense ain't great. That Bengals O-line. Joe Flacco, have you met them? Might not be fun. What I'm getting at is Green Bay, first quarter, first half. Those are good bets. The Bengals it's going to take a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to take a minute. I don't think that they're going to come out running complex double route plays. You know, let's work up to that. You've been here for 3 days. Do you know the running back's name? Let's hand off. I mean, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? I would expect the Bengals to be pretty vanilla for the first couple drives. As for the Packers, they're coming off of a bye. They've probably scripted their first 15 plays. So I think Packers, whether you're looking at it from points or whether you're looking at it from a spread perspective, something like that, first quarter, first half again. Be careful with first quarter bets in the NFL. That clock runs quickly, right? So you might give yourself a little breathing room there with a first half instead of a first quarter. But I would expect Cincinnati to start this thing slow, you know. Yeah. All right, 49ers and the Bucks. My goodness, man. All right, so number one, the respect level that we got to pay San Francisco is huge. This team is 4-1, 3-0 on the road. Their schedule, nobody's talking about the 49ers schedule, has been insane. And they've had a damn different quarterback starting every week. Same two guys, but it's just been back and forth, right? You know, I keep wondering when San Francisco is going to have that bad game because they got injuries everywhere. But so do the Bucks. St. Colts have scored 20. Colts have scored 20 plus points in 4 of the last 5 games this year. First half team total is 13.5 today versus Arizona on DraftKings. I love it. Yeah, and you're good, man. Throw it out. That's a good stat right there. Yeah. No. Feel free. You drop in any game, anytime. Lows. Mac Jones over 1.5 passing touchdowns and longest yards. Tight has been feasting versus Tampa Bay, and Mac loves him. That's a great call, and it's a safe play. We're on Mac Jones to throw a pick. Yeah. You know, Tampa being a 2.5-point favorite. You know, Tampa is a money line is obviously in play for them or for bets. You could also move San Francisco up, right? Like plus 2.5. You can move them up, really up all the way up to 9.5. If you wanted. Sinful Saint can't count out Baker Mayfield. He's playing on MVP level, even with a depleted roster with no Mike. Agreed. Like that's what I say. Like, I mean, this game is it's all guts. The 49ers are all blood and guts, and so is Baker Mayfield and the Bucs. Like, I don't know what. Like, here's the tough part: is that I could see this game being an ultra shootout. You know what I mean? But I could also see this game being so far to the under as well. 47.5 is a big number. And the 49ers can play some defense, and so can the Bucs. You know, like, I lean to the under in this game. You guys tell me how you feel. It's tough, man. Big John said, love you, AB. Going to head out, walk this dog. Best of luck today. See you guys tonight. Yeah, John, absolutely, man. And appreciate you as always, buddy. And give the dog a pet for us. Oh man. But yeah, dude, appreciate you, my boy. I didn't see you tonight for sure. Kirk, Christian McCaffrey over receiving props. I like that. Absolutely like that. Niner Lynch going back to Tampa, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. You're right. Yeah, I mean, dude, like it, Jeff, the way Baker's playing, he's apt to get hurt. He plays balls out. He damn sure does play that, man. That dude is all guts. I mean, both of these teams are. Like, that's what makes it so difficult is that, look, again, I'll put my flag down on the under because I think that's how both these coaching, like, I think both these coaching staffs are going to be fine with saying, all right, I'm all right with you running the football a little bit too. You know? But God, I mean, the 49ers can play any style of offense, and we know Baker Mayfield's going to throw it 40 times. So it makes me physically sick to play any unders, right? When you're facing that. But I don't know. I think field goals could be a key here. Specialty. This could be a well-coached game, Like, these are going to be two veteran coaches that know what they're doing, and they can pull out some stuff. It's going to be fun. It might not be the highest scoring, or it might. I'm leaning to the under. Addison. Yeah, what is Christian McCaffrey first half touchdown? That's a good question. McCaffrey's definitely the guy to play prop-wise in this game. Definitely. I agree with you there. All right. We'll stop there. We'll break down Lions and the Chiefs tonight. No need to go through that in full when we got a full hour to do that. All right, so let me bring the picks back up. Okay. Blue Jays money line, Bills money line plus 130. God, man, the Mariners though. Yeah, be careful with it. Mariners team total might be a nice play to add in if you're rolling Blue Jays money line. Seriously. Mariners are not going to be afraid to swing the stick. Tua Tagovailoa, interception. Mac Jones, interception. Geno Smith, interception. Steelers money line, Cowboys money line, minus 125. Colts money line, Raiders money line, minus 115. And then the Cowboys and the Panthers over 49.5. However, you could get that now. We put this in earlier in the week. You can get it at 48.5. So, yeah, you can find a better number. Do that as you will. All right, so let me pull up the Howie Schwab crew play of the day. Give me 1 second. Let's see where you went. All right, so Major League Baseball, 1 game, 4 options. Game 1 of the AL. So you going with the Mariners on the money line. You going with the Blue Jays on the money line. You going with the over of 8. You going with the under of 8. Give me 1 second to pull it up. You have selected. Come on, StreamYard. Come on, baby. There we go. Blue Jays money line, 51%. Solid look there. Yeah, I mean, that's the tough part is that it's so hard not to play the Blue Jays based off what they're doing right now. Absolutely just teeing off at the plate. Boom. All right, we'll stop there. It's Sunday. Give yourself 2 hours and catch the rest of this game here. Michael, after party's at the pay window again. Yes. All right. Thank all of you so incredibly much. I appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday because you absolutely deserve it. We'll be live tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern. Break down Lions and the Chiefs Sunday Night Football. One hell of a game tonight. And look, Melanie, Calvin Ridley, over 45.5 receiving yards. Calvin Ridley of your Lima, Tennessee Titan. That used to be a song when they first came here to Nashville. That was a rap song on the radio. Big Jeff said, thanks, AB. Appreciate it, man. Logs, appreciate you, man. Sinful, appreciate you, man. And Melanie, so good to see you. My man, Chris Lambert said, Christian McCaffrey first half touchdown plus 150. That's a solid number. I dig that. Like, I like it for the game, obviously, but that first half look, it's pretty solid. God, that 49ers Bucks gonna be a fight. Like, we've got some good games, man, on the docket today. I'm ready for Titans Raiders. Please don't be bad. I spoke highly of it. Oh, Aubie, how we doing, man? I feel you. I know what it's like to lose to Georgia. I know that feeling, buddy. We can do a therapy support together. How about that? It stinks. Logs, as a Niners fan, I can't wait for this game, win or lose. Oh my God, I know. This is a coach's game, you know? Like, you've got two vets. Jawan Jennings. I hope nobody sleeps on Jawan Jennings because that's a mistake. Jawan Jennings was a 4-star quarterback as a recruit. It's a true story. Yeah, I mean, I love him. I love Jawan Jennings. He's that dude. You cut the lights on. Jawan Jennings would play with one leg. You know what I'm saying? The Jets had 32 offensive yards in the first half. 32. Oh my goodness. Just leisurely drinking my coffee like detail isn't live. Come on, Mels. Come on, but yeah, all right. Be too much brown water yesterday for me. Yep. Jennings touchdown pass to McCaffrey or the reverse. That's true. The Hail Mary catch versus Georgia. That's very true. If you go look, and the funny part, you go look at that Hail Mary catch that Tennessee had against Georgia. And it was Josh Dobbs throwing it to Jawan Jennings. Both of them played for the 49ers. Josh Dobbs, that picture of Josh Dobbs' parents when they're looking at him playing in the NFL and they're like disappointed. They're like, my son could have been an astronaut. This is a waste. They were looking at his son starting quarterback in the NFL like he's a failure. Oh, my goodness. Kevin, big man. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving, AB. Appreciate you, brother. Big Kev, I appreciate you. And happy Thanksgiving to everyone across Canada. Absolutely, man. Our North American brothers. Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll get out of here. Everybody, have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. We'll be live tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern. All right. And look, I'm riding with Mel's. All right. Let me find it. I keep closing the show and then not. Welcome to ADDville, USA. Anytown, USA. Is anybody a Seinfeld fan? Because the mail never stops. Newman was one of the best characters of all time. Melanie, I can't find it. I apologize. All right, now I'm committed. I apologize. This is going to be terrible television, but I have to find it now. Newman, why is it that postmen and women go crazy? Because the mail never stops. Oh my goodness. I can't find it. I apologize. There it is. Calvin Ridley over 45.5. I'm in. Melanie, I'm in. Calvin Ridley over 45.5 yards. All right. I'm in. That's what I wanted to find. AB, I didn't realize I have Prize Picks in Georgia. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, you do. Got to start playing. Yeah. Totally fun. Hernandez, Toronto winning the World Series. God, they're good. Sinful. Showing your age, AB. I know. Because the mail never stops. I'm a United States postal worker. Scott, no soup for you. No soup for you. Come back 1 year. I made him Romanian. Oh, no. Come back 1 year. A chocolate babka. Oh, my God. I would love to go to the Super Bowl, but I am but a simple civil servant. And then Newman would run up. Ridley over 45.5. Appreciate you, Mills. Yeah, I'd like to stop my mail permanently. Calm down, everyone. No one's canceling any mail. Cheryl, take your 3-hour break. Relax. No one's canceling any mail. Is everything all right? Postal Inspector Newman. Niner, I only have 49.5. Oh, and Ridley. Damn, that's jumped a lot. Melanie moving lines. That's what the girl does. Look at Melanie. Moved it 4 yards. Mel's. MGM still has it. AB, just stay live all day, man. Could you do it? Oh, we could do it. I mean, we could theoretically do that. Just have to get some food delivered. You know what I mean? How long would YouTube let you run that? Theoretically, we could just never stop. You know what? Have you guys started to see on YouTube the split commercials? So what they do now, like when you're watching a football game and it's like a quick injury timeout, but they don't want to go to commercial break, and they'll split the screen in half where they'll have the game, and then they'll have like a commercial playing, but only half the screen. Have you seen that? You know what I'm talking about? YouTube's going to start doing that. You might already start seeing it, but you're going to start to see those. So the reason that I said that is that YouTube is actually trying to promote people going live for longer. And Scott, they filled the mail truck with aluminum cans. I know. Mother's Day. The king of all mail holidays. Liddy, I'll DoorDash you, AB. Text me your address. There we go. Border promotion to keep the stream game live, but run a promo. Yeah. Big Martez. Hey, everyone. Got in here late. Good to see you, big dog. How we doing, man? You have a good Sunday? Addison, split ads are perfect for motorsports. Yeah, they are. Absolutely. Like, and it's one of those to where once you get adjusted to it being on the screen, it's actually great. You're like, all right, that's fine. Like, you don't even notice it, Like, it just feels like watching, YouTube when you have like, here, I'll give you the perfect example. You know what I'm saying? like still watch it, Like we could even split, sizes like this. Look at this live television magic, huh? Okay, sorry. That would be horrifically annoying. But yeah. So like, I mean, we could definitely, like we could split sizes here all over. Hey, what if we did this with nothing? Like, and we could just put commercials. What about that? Dun, dun, da, 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 da. Look at that. That's television magic, kids. All right, that's so god annoying. Yeah, but we could figure out a way. All right, let me get the pics back up here. Hold on. At least if we're gonna hang out. Jeff, how much is a pony? I bet AB would like one. That'd be awesome. Dude, I'd love a horse in the neighborhood. I met my neighbor for the first time yesterday. That was fun. They were great. Or one of my neighbors, at least. They're awesome. Now, they probably look at me if I had a pony, like a little strange. A little, though. Liddy, you need more TVs. Yeah, I think we do. I want to turn this room into a batting cage. And the bat's out. Well, we've entered the portion where the kids destroy the room. Ba, 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 da, da, ba, da, da, da. Jeff, do your neighbors know you are a star? I had a neighbor ask me there, because we were talking yesterday about like all the lights. It's like a blue light, a red light, like 6 other lights, So from the outside, like at night tonight when we're doing the live show, like it's darker earlier, it'll be glowing. I have no idea. Are you growing heroin? We just got demonetized. Oh God, let's knock that over. That's why I can't have a batting cage. Dude, a batting golf. Oh yeah, if we had a simulator, that's what we need to do. A simulator is better than a cage. You're right. Yeah, it's definitely not a grow op. Oh man. No, my neighbor, it's cool. Everybody's super nice. They do see the lights though. I know they see it at night. I mean, it's just like, it sounds like a generator. Mel's, we need to have a segment anywhere with AB. We tell him to go somewhere and live stream and just see him interact with people, interview people about sports. I would do that in a heartbeat. I think that'd be a ton of fun. Hands up. Dude, it would be nice though. Hold on. Like, if we could turn this into it, right? And just. Oh my goodness, that'd be awesome. Anybody brand new tuning in is like, what in God's name is this? All right, let me put the pics back up here. Yeah, we need to do that. There's so many of these. That's tough to read. Randall will meet you there. Randall tips back from Florida. His little vacation's over. Tiff laying down the hammer on Randall. Maddie missed the show entirely today. My bad, gang. Let's have a day. Man, it's all right. It's Sunday, dude. Got to rest at some point. Aubie. Anybody remember the movie Blank Check? That kid at the Dovis house. Blank Check was great. Jeff, anybody ever make AB mad? Gonna get rat-a-tat-tat with a baseball bat upside the head. Dude, knocking on somebody's door like. Hello, sir. Albert Bell. Wham! Oh. And that's been Mafia Enforcer talk. Yep, just getting started, Iceman. Bye-bye ceiling fan. Yeah. Liddy, AB has a bat in his car guaranteed. Oh, yes, I do. Also got that thing in the car guaranteed, too. You know, just for a little protection for the family. All right, Blue Jays money line, Bills money line, Tua pick, Mac pick, Geno pick, Steelers money line, Cowboys money line, Colts money line, Raiders money line, Cowboys money line, Panthers money line over 49 and a half. Simple. Yeah, there's definitely more than a bat in there. Yeah, it's Tennessee. Keep S. Smith and Wessie. The Glock goes everywhere. Got to be protected. But we got a lot of wildlife out here, too. You never know when a bear might show up. Had to go a little batting practice. Now, East Tennessee, the bears are actually very friendly. Now, don't go play with them. But most of the time, they're going to go through your trash. They're like big raccoons. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Aubie. All right, we got to get out of here. Psych. I know. I don't want to go anywhere either. Big Brian said, everybody have a great day. Yeah, absolutely. Just Viper, you got a favorite Major League player prop? Yeah, I mean, well, I'll say this. Cal Raleigh and Vladimir Guerrero. Now, pick which player prop that you want. You know, hits, runs, and RBIs are a safe play, but you're going to need over 1.5 generally, you know. So be careful there. But, you know, in the playoffs, man, don't think too hard on it, you know. Guys that are hitting the ball, they tend to keep hitting the ball. So Cal Raleigh and Vladimir, I wouldn't overthink it. Cal walk is not a bad look. Vladimir Guerrero for a walk is not a bad look. Melanie said, just don't go taking out any mailbox. Don't go taking any mailboxes out. Federal offense. Good call, Mels. And you know I wouldn't do that. I am a proud supporter of the United States Postal Service. I don't ship anybody but. And that's a fact. I support the United States Postal Service. And it's fine. Union employees. Love them. Yeah, walks is a good look. Kirk, any more news on that explosion, AB? Yeah, they all died. Terrible. Terrible. Not the first time it's happened there either. It's a munitions plant. It's a very dangerous, you know, unstable, you know, by nature. I'm not speaking the level of competence. They're fine individuals, but man, that is dangerous work. And prayers up to their families and everybody. Terrible. AB has never hit a mailbox with a bat. Yeah. Unfortunately. Taking a few to town. But you grow up and you get smarter. Yeah, Viper carry what Yard called that. Yes, you did. You were spot on, Vipes. I meant to tell you that. I'm glad that you dropped that in because you were spot on. Maybe with a truck though, man. I've had some crazy wrecks. I had a truck. My first vehicle was a black Chevy truck. That's it. About as country as it gets. And that truck ended up catching on fire on the interstate on I-24, right by Bell Road, actually, weirdly enough. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, familiar with the Nashville interstate system, 24 runs north and south. Or no, what? East and west? I don't know. Something like that. What is it? The even numbers go east and west, odd numbers go north and south. Michael said AB's going postal on the books this week. Yeah. Scott, do you play Powerball or Mega Million? Yeah, I'll play Powerball. Like, you know what I mean? When it's up big, I'll play. I don't play it consistently. I don't have anything against it. Randall plays the scratch offs a lot. And I like watching him. Like those big ones? They're like $50 and like 100. Like he plays those. I always wonder who the people are that play those. Like he'll buy one, and there's some big payouts on those things, man. So yeah, I'll play Powerball and stuff. It's fun for sure. AB, I'm in Vegas for the Titans Raiders game. What's the play on this game? Look, I think it's the over 41.5. Where I don't have to root for the Raiders. Yeah, I think it's the over, bro. For real. Yeah. Dude, Nashville legend right here, right? Yeah. I like the over. Interceptions as well. Yeah, Liddy, balling over on interceptions to cash. Agreed, right? Gino, Cam, both of them. Addison, live stream with Randall doing scratches with AB commenting. Dude, that would be a lot of fun. We would do that for sure. Yeah, I always wondered who played those big scratch offs, And yeah, I mean, it obviously costs more money, but I've seen him win some nice stuff on those. Viper, Vlad got walked last 2 games. You think it's a good look? Yeah, I do. Vlad's hitting everything, man. He is a danger. That'd be fun. Yeah, Tiff's back. Randall's not even in the chat. Tiff laying down the hammer, boy. If Randall heard me say that, he'd say, "What?" Nobody's laying the hammer down on Randall. Tiff's got her hands full. Hands full. Hunt, I'm about to go buy a $50 scratch off. Thanks, AB. Right? I'm telling you. Hey, I don't know which one it is. Like they're different, right? But it's those big ones too. When you look at it, you're like, dude, this thing's like a poster. AB, how do you feel about Titans money line? I mean, be careful. The Raiders aren't a bad football team. They're not a good football team, but they're not a bad football team, if that makes sense. The Titans scare me. But here's the hard part is that coming off a win, we have no idea. How does this team respond? I don't know. I truly don't know, But I think there's going to be points because if you're the Titans, why would you play conservative, And I think the Raiders are going to look at it the same way. Okay, let's just go score. Yeah. Wait till you get your comment. What did you say? Yeah. Dude, that's what we have to do. Randall doing scratches, baby, commenting. That would be so much fun. Oh my goodness. Melanie, what are y'all talking about? Your new living rooms. I think I missed a comment. Some nice stuff. Imagine a showcase from The Price is Right. A Viking funeral for that Chevy. Yep. The fireman got mad because I went back to the truck to get my wallet. That's a true story. There was somebody in the car with me. His name was Joseph Patrick Bryce. Bryce, if you're watching. Bryce is the guy I talk about. It's a Michigan fan. One of my best friends in the world. He's from Michigan, Ann Arbor. Like, dude, he's maize and blue. Through and through. But I ran back. And the firemen, like, when you have a vehicle on fire, what they do is they take that big, the big, like, whatever the word is, the big long metal tool, right? And they just slam it down and grab the hood and yank it off. So that hurt to watch that. But, I mean, there were flames everywhere, right? And then I realized my wallet was in there and everything was going up. So I ran back while they were, like, hosing this thing down. My grandpa was a fire chief, like, not the first. Like, I've been around it. Now, again, I'm not saying it's smart, but I went in with a little education, right? And they got pissed off. One dude was spraying me. Sorry. I need that debit card. Gotta get something to eat. I don't have a car anymore, Bubba. Oh, man. Aubie, I know someone that just scans the barcode to see if they win, takes away the thrill. I know somebody that does that too. And it's incredibly efficient, right? It does take away the excitement, but it is efficient. I've never seen them pick up a quarter or a key or anything to scratch. Never once. They just. There's something to respect about it. It takes all the excitement out of it, but some people aren't in it for excitement. Thoughts on Ernie Clement over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs? I like it. Ernie Clement is getting up in spots that are absolutely important. And the good thing with him is that not only is he raking, but he's getting up with dudes on base too. Great spot in the lineup. I love it. And I think that there's something nice too about playing guys that are right there, in the chunk or right after some stud hitters. Because you're just going to have opportunities for that. Like, that's what that bet is built for. Because it might not be hits. Clement could get up with a runner on third and 1 out 3 times tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's playoff baseball. And that's the beauty of it. And that's why Vibes, like, this is such a smart look. Because you want to get guys that are just stuck in the middle of really good hitters. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what this bet is built for. It protects you. You don't have to get a hit, but a hit helps. But you could do it through RBIs. Your guy could get walked and then score. Could need somebody else to drive him in, right? Hey, Jinxie's back. Melanie said, sociopaths. Say, sir, what are you doing, AB? My Glock and bottle are on the dash. Yeah. S. Smith and Wessie's loaded, sir. Let me just get this case. You have a what? Nothing. Email me the final results of the car. I got to go. No, I stood there and watched. You ever watched one of your cars burn to death? It's a weird feeling. Now, that was my first car. And that first car got me through high school. It got me through college and a couple years out. First car. Pops was proud. I actually, like, I called him and I thought I was going to get absolutely reamed. And he said, you know what? You got way more out of that truck than I thought you would. He was like, yep, you need a ride? Like, I could use one. I'll come get you. All right. Oh, man. The good old days. Dad's a good man. He'll come pick you up every time. You can always count on it. Yeah, it's a weird feeling. It is. Say, can we stop and get some food, Pops? Yeah. All right, I'll tell you a quick story. He always laughs. He always tells a story. So he was in Chicago and he called this years ago. And he was like, you want to go to the Cubs Cardinals series this weekend? He was there for work. And I was in college. And I was like, yeah. He was like, all right, can you get money for a plane ticket? And I was like, give me a day. I'll scrounge it up, it was like a software call or something, right? I was like, yeah, I'll meet you there. He was like, all right, tell me the flight number. I'll pick you up at the airport. All right. So end up going there, and we ended up having an absolute just blast, man. But when he picked me up, I was starving, and there are these little Red Hots, in Chicago, these little stores with like hot dogs and bratwurst, And if you've never been to a Red Hot, it's just like a real little just store, run in, get a hot dog, whatever. Man, I went in and I was like, it was like 11:45 at night, right? When he picked me up at the airport, and was it O'Hare? I think it was O'Hare. And I was like, dude, I'm starving. And he knows. He was like, all right. He was like, make it quick. He's like, you don't need some kind of meal, do you? I was like, I'm going to get something to eat, but I'll make it quick. Just stop one of these Red Hots. I don't give a damn. And he was like, all right. I came back out with 4 bratwursts. And I gave him one. He was like, all right, thanks. He said, you going to eat 3 of them? I said, I'll give you one. He's like, no. I said, I'm hungry. He goes, there's no way you're eating 3. 5 minutes later, he was like, okay. Yeah, Sinful Corner Bodega. Yeah. They're awesome. Like right out of Chicago airport. But I went right off the plane, right there into the car. And I was like, we got to get something to eat. Pops. He said, good to see you too. I love it. What's your longest show since going solo this year? That's a good question. This might be close. We've gone an hour and 28 minutes and 45. I think it's like an hour and 45 minutes. Addison said, I think we're about to find out. So now that we've got the class here, I'd like everyone to sit down, cut the lights off, and we're going to watch a movie. I wonder what would happen if I cut all the lights off? Hold on. What if we just went super dark blue? Yeah, this is horrible. I love everybody brand new that's like, I don't know what I'm watching. I don't even know what genre of a show this is. This is kind of a cool look. Hold on. There we go. All right, now we got nighttime batting practice. All right, so this is when we shift. Yeah, this is the after hour show now. Yeah. Joe, you need to look for screen variety TV. What is that? Are you afraid of the dark? Hold on. Oh, you guys would act like candles aren't a thing. Hold on. Actually, no. not going to get up and get a candle. But anyways. Yeah, let me put the pics in. Blue Jays, Bills, Tua, Mac, Geno, Steelers, Cowboys, Colts, Raiders, Cowboys, Panthers. Yeah, what if we played movies? I mean, I could load movies in here. Let's hear from Steve Spurrier.
Alan, everybody on the team's got to be accountable. That's what losers do. So get together.
Thanks, Spurrier. Oh, man. Scott, have a good day, crew. Have a good day indeed, Scott, my boy. Yeah, we'd get a copyright strike indeed. Bill Nye the science guy. Remember when he was arguing with Belichick over the gas law during Deflategate? It was like, we live in a simulation. We got Belichick and Bill Nye the science guy. In a group. Yeah. Yeah, trust me. I've heard that from the old man. He didn't word it like that, though. Get your dumb ass. The Jets just got a safety. What a weird game. Hey, here you go, London. Here's the Broncos and the Jets. Wild as hell, boy. All right, let's get out of here for real. All right, so everybody have a wonderful Sunday. We'll be live at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. But best of luck. Let's cash these tickets. We will see you tonight, and I got nothing else. It's been fun, but we'll see you tonight. All right, take it. Who's got it better than us? Nobody.